If you struggle to get what you want in life and you have these big dreams and you know that you want to do so much better than where you're at right now, but you can't stick to anything. You can't stick to what you say you're going to do. You don't trust your own word. Your emotions get in the way. Your feelings get in the way, and you keep changing things up. You keep changing up what you want or what you want to do, and you can't make a solid decision. You're thinking too much. It's because your conditioning is in the way. Your programming is in the way. Your programming is stopping you from doing what you want to do and becoming the person that you want to become. And it's not really about the material things. It's not about the things or the result. In the end, it's about who you become in the process, because you're going to have to shed so much of yourself to be who you want to be that person who gets the result. And that requires some work. But I'm here to tell you, it's not your fault that you're at this point. It's not your fault that you were conditioned a certain way by your parents, your environment, television, whatever it was. You didn't know what was going on. You had no idea what was happening. But it did happen. And now you're in a position where you're at, whether that be you can't express yourself right, whether that be you find that you're passive, whether that be you don't love yourself, whether that be you can't decide what you want, you can't come to decisions, whether that be you let people run all over you, or you care too much what people think. All of these things are programs in your mind. And like I said in my last video, the reason why you care so much what people think is because you haven't experienced enough pain and hurt, and you haven't failed enough and made enough mistakes in life and took enough risks to where your consciousness expands and literally you start to be able to think for yourself. But if you remain small, you cannot think for yourself. So you have to consciously grow yourself bigger. And you do that by taking bigger risks, by becoming a bigger person. And all of this will uncover your conditioning, because I'm telling you, this worked for me. It uncovers all of your conditioning. But the thing is, you have to stick to it, because your feelings and your emotions are going to try to stop you and get in your way. Even when help shows up, you're going to try to block it, because it doesn't want to see you succeed. That ego, that old identity, it doesn't want to see you change. It doesn't want to die off. But this is the process. You got to become your best version. You got to shed all of that. You got to be courageous if you really want to grow into your best version. If not, that's okay too. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. You can stay where you're at. But if you really are on that path, and I know deep down you want to be on that path, realize that there is hope in this life, and that there are people that want to help you. But you do have to be willing to help yourself. You do have to be willing to take those steps to get to where you want to be at, to become the person you want to be, to become the great man that you want to be. Not performing for nobody, not acting a certain way, but actually everything coming from your soul. Because that's the best way to live. Being real, being authentic, being vulnerable, being responsible for your life, taking responsibility. And it's empowering saying, yo, all of this is me. Every failure, mistake, every mishap that I've been through, no matter what I did, all the risks that I took, and I failed at a lot of stuff. And it's all me. When I made that shift to take that responsibility instead of blaming somebody else or blaming programming or whatever it was, that's when the man inside of me actually grows stronger and becomes better. So you have to let go of that old identity. Take the steps every day to be the best version of yourself. Stop looking for it to happen overnight, because it's not going to happen overnight. When you take the steps every day, one day you're going to look up and you're going to be that person. So stick to it, regardless of how you feel, regardless of your emotions. Every day, become better. Continue every day. Take the steps. This is Hustler, no slave. I'm out.